Right, listen up, you lot. It's your boy Clarkson back with another car review. And this time we are tackling a legend, the Toyota Hilux. But not just any Hilux, mind you. This is the 2025 model, fresh off the production line and ready to conquer. Well, everything. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another Hilux review, Clarkson? Really? But trust me on this one. This ain't your granddad's Hilux, unless your granddad's a tech-savvy off-road enthusiast, in which case, good for him. This is a Hilux for a new generation, packed with more gadgets than a Bond car and enough grunt to tow a small moon. So buckle up, because things are about to get interesting. Let's get down to business, shall we? First things first, let's talk about looks. The 2025 Hilux has gone through a bit of a makeover, and I've got to say, it's looking rather dashing. It's got a more aggressive stance, with a bolder grille and sharper headlights that look like they could melt steel. The wheel arches are more pronounced, giving it a proper muscular look. And the bed, well, the bed is still big enough to haul anything you can throw at it, from livestock to building materials. Overall, it's a handsome beast, this Hilux. It's like they took the old model, pumped it full of protein shakes and sent it to the gym, and just wait till you hear the engine roar. Now I know what you're thinking, Clarkson, get on with it. Tell us about the new stuff. All right, keep your shirts on. The 2025 Hilux comes with a whole host of new features and improvements. Under the hood, you've got a choice of engines, including a hybrid option for those who care about the environment or just want to save some dosh on fuel. There's also a new 10-speed automatic transmission that's smoother than a baby's bottom. Inside, the cabin has been given a major upgrade. You've got more space, more comfortable seats, and a touchscreen infotainment system that's actually halfway decent. They've even thrown in some fancy safety features like lane departure warning and adaptive cruise control. But enough about all that boring stuff. Let's talk about what really matters. How does the 2025 Hilux handle? Well, in a word, brilliantly. On the road, it's surprisingly refined for a pickup truck. The ride is smooth, the handling is composed, and the engine is powerful enough to get you up to speed quickly and effortlessly. But where the Hilux really shines is off-road. I took it for a spin through some rather challenging terrain, and it handled everything I threw at it with ease. Mud, rocks, steep hills, the Hilux just shrugged it all off. It's like a mountain goat on 4 wheels. Section 5, gadgets and gizmos galore. Now, let's talk tech, shall we? As I mentioned earlier, the 2025 Hilux is packed with more gadgets than a Bond car. You've got your standard Bluetooth connectivity, satellite navigation and all that jazz. But then you've also got things like a 360-degree camera system, a head-up display, and even a wireless charging pad for your smartphone. It's enough to make your head spin, but the piece de resistance has to be the new off-road mode. This clever little system automatically adjusts the Hilux's settings to optimize its performance in different off-road conditions. It's like having a personal off-road instructor right there in the car with you. Section 6, my Hilux and me, a love story, sort of. Now, I know what you're thinking, Clarkson. You're smitten with this truck, aren't you? Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's a good truck, don't get me wrong. But it's still a Toyota Hilux. It's not exactly a Ferrari, is it? But I will say this. I spent a week with the 2025 Hilux. And in that time, it grew on me. I took it everywhere, to the shops, to the pub, even to the track. Don't ask. And you know what? It never let me down. It was always there, ready for anything. It's like that reliable friend you know you can always count on. Section 7, a face only a mother could love. Now let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? The design, specifically the front end. It's a bit, well, out there, isn't it? Some people love it, some people hate it. Me, I'm still on the fence. It's certainly distinctive, I'll give it that. But I can't help but think it looks a bit like a bulldog chewing on a wasp. Still, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say, and at least it's not boring. Section 8, creature comforts or lack thereof. Inside the 2025 Hilux is a mixed bag. On the one hand, it's more comfortable and refined than ever before. The seats are supportive, the materials are high quality, and there's plenty of space for both passengers and cargo. But on the other hand, it's still a bit rough around the edges, the plastics are hard, the switchgear feels a bit dated, and there's a distinct lack of soft touch materials. It's not exactly a luxury car, put it that way, but then again, it's not trying to be. It's a workhorse first and foremost, and a very capable one at that. Section 9, the final verdict. Should you buy one? So there you have it, the 2025 Toyota Hilux. It's bigger, bolder, and more technologically advanced than ever before. It's also surprisingly refined on the road and unstoppable off-road. But it's not perfect. The design is polarizing, the interior is a bit basic, and it's still not exactly a luxury car. So, should you buy one? Well, that depends. If you're looking for a practical, reliable, and capable pickup truck that can handle anything you throw at it, then the Hilux is definitely worth considering. But if you're looking for something luxurious, stylish, or particularly exciting to drive, then you might want to look elsewhere.